Hey guys, I'm back. Got clean lens spot from over here-ish. Depending on what order you're seeing this video. I mean, you might not know that spot was dirty yet from Mountain Dew flying through the air. But that's a whole nother thing. Okay. So, ladies, gents, llamas, and other assorted varieties of creatures in the world, I'm back. And I have oh man, just so excited. It's the Going Gear EDC Club. This is absolutely one of my top favorite boxes of the month, because just so much cool stuff has come out of this box, honestly. So there's a link to Going Gear in the video description. Absolutely check it out. There's a couple things on there that I got to order, not just from the box. Like, their whole website is awesome. So I highly, highly encourage you. See, in the military, when you are highly encouraged, it's not an option. It means you need to go do this right now. But for me, it just means, like, I really suggest you go check it out. But I highly encourage you to check out EDC Club and everything they've got to offer. And their subscriptions are phenomenal. I love them to death. I just realized I don't need a knife to even get in here because the little envelope it comes in is sealed and this is not. So this is the premium EDC Club. I have no idea what could possibly be in this one. So I'm going to open the box. And would you guys please, I highly encourage you to make sure you subscribe, hit the notification bell. Is this tape on SpongeBob's face? This is. I wonder what this is from. This is obviously from some project. Make sure that you like the video, comment on the video, share it with all of your buddies. Highly encourage them to do other things too. So let's see, what do we have? So, July 2023, we only have 3 items? Okay. Possibly 3 really good items. I'm never worried about the values that they put in their boxes. They're always really cool. We got a couple stickers. I don't know what this doom and gloom. This matches today. The weather we're having here in southeast Pennsylvania is this today. But he has a knife. And I have a knife. So it matches 100%. So this is dead on. Okay. And then this is the Going Gear sticker. I don't think it glows in the dark. I think I've tested it. And unfortunately, this looks exactly like it should glow in the dark, but it doesn't. Going Gear, this should absolutely glow in the dark. That would be the coolest sticker known to man. So in the box, so you've got your regular, your standard, and your premium. Looks like, okay, so we've got a $184.95 priced knife in the premium, and in the standard we've got a Savivi button lock Elementum. God, people love their Elementums. And the next tool, Mini Sailor. I do need the knife. Look at that. So we're going to get into this. Do you hear the thunder? Okay. So let's see what next tool is. I've had little multi-tools before. I have never had an actual next tool before. This guy. I don't think. It says versatile compact multi-tool designed to be your on-the-go companion. All right. Oh, I like the is that Anno aluminum? Okay. What this is? Oh, this is how to use scissors. Yeah, people need this instruction. They do. Okay. So let's see what we got. 10 different tools, 2.9 ounces. Nice finish on the Anno. And it is kind of multi-tool butterfly opening, but at least they give us a little spring in there. I like the little spring openings. Those are nice. So let's see what we have in terms of tools. So we have we got a little Phillips. I mean, it's not a lot of Phillips. It's not. It's because it's so flat, right? Would you focus? Focus on me. There we go. But we got Phillips. We got flat. We have. There you go. We have the snip scissors. Let's snip it, snip it. Snip it. there was one. Which one was it? It was the goat tool that didn't. The scissors didn't fully work unless you fully clicked them out all the way. So let's fully click them out. And these ones got stuck. Interesting. I'm not a fan of it just getting stuck. Is that like a wire stripper built into the scissor? This little guy? This little thing right here? I don't know. It doesn't say anything about it. This is an interesting little, oh well. But it snips. It does get a little jammed up right there. Then, oh no, that's to take it out. That's for your nail. That's what that is. And is that everything on this side? No, there's a lanyard hole. I hope they don't count that as a tool. Lanyard hole as a tool, because to me that's not a tool. Sometimes companies count that like as one of the tools in the counting. So other side we've got, let's see. Like the thunder is timing perfectly as I take things out. That's actually pretty nice. I wasn't expecting it to cut that finely as I took it out. And then we've got a can opener. Will it also open bottles? Probably not. Oh, it's got a bottle opener right next to it. Can opener, bottle opener. Not too bad. It's probably honestly not something I'm going to carry. Because I would probably most likely, in a scenario where I probably have, like if I'm carrying my work backpack or, I mean, just the backpack in the car, I've got a full-size multi-tool on me. I can see how this would be convenient for a lot of people, though. And I see people carry these little ones around with them. I'm saying I probably would have a full-size multi-tool on me somewhere. Because I'm also not prone to just throw this thing in my pocket. I'm just not. But it feels solid as these little things go. I like the color. And that knife blade was pretty well done. Scissors at least cut through stuff, because that's also something that's lacking in a lot of these little ones. So not bad. $23.98. Okay. Moving up now, Savivi Button Lock Elementum. So Savivi we know is a good brand. We know that it was intended as a low-budget brand, a budget-friendly brand, I should say, a low-cost brand. But some of their knives are now branching into high-cost land. You know, like with some of their designs. The Elementum is one of their classic. Like this is what people love. People don't love. People like. I don't know. Am I angering the knife gods? No, people love the Elementum. They always, like from day one, they have loved the Savivi Elementum, and now there's a button lock version of it, which I've never seen. I'm not. People love the Elementum. It is their sticker. That's pretty nice, though. I can't argue with that. This is just kind of a dark wash. Not a full, just dark coating. That's nice. 14C28N on the blade. Very good EDC steel. Like it. Nice micarta. I'm going to do YouTube shorts of just oiling micarta. People will watch it. Feels nice. Not as finely done as some other brands, but I think that can translate into a little grippierness in wet situations, but I have honestly felt some that felt a little more finely finished. Like, here's one from, it's this MKM. Yeah, it just has a little finer finish feel to it, but this, again, has advantages. But that button lock really makes this a one-handed kind of machine, which is nice. Let's see. And it is super sharp. Very nice. Very beauty fish. So in your standard level, they give this a price of $66.30. Now, all the prices here, I'm pretty sure what they sell it for on their website. Then you get cloth. That's actually not a bad cloth. It feels pretty nice. And some more Savivi brand literature. Not a bad knife at all. And you know, the thing is, a lot of button locks have that button that is like really protruding up. This one is very low profile. I like it. Definitely like this knife. You'll see me carrying this knife for sure. So the one thing in the premium, value-wise, you know, $184.95 for a Kaiser drop bear. I feel like I have a drop bear and I just can't figure out what it is. So I'll figure it out as I pick it up. But it's got a 20 CV blade, Toxic Storm. It's a clutch lock. I guess Toxic Storm. Let me read here, right here. Is oh my, fantastic EDC knife. What is the Toxic Storm? Toxic Storm fat carbon handle. I'm not sure what that is, but here's some specs. All right. So I'm sure this is going to be an excellent knife, is what I'm saying. I know I have a drop bear somewhere. I know I do. And Kaiser makes, I mean, there's no arguing with the quality there at all in any way. So let's see. We've got some Omega springs, so we know what the clutch lock is going to be. Omega springs and screws. We've got the whole package here with another microfiber cloth. Oh, sorry, Kaiser, you lost out the microfiber cloth fight to Savivi this time. Really nice. And then the whole fold-out information thing. Box definitely, and pouch definitely goes to Kaiser on this one. Oh, that's the drop bear. Oh God, the other drop bear the other drop bear I had is a beautiful titanium anodized one. But this, holy, and I still do carry that one often, by the way. It's not right here in front of me. Holy shit, look at this thing. That's why it's toxic. Look at that. So gorgeous, like 3D carbon fiber. Yeah, the drop bear is a phenomenal knife. Awesome knife. You know why I use the word phenomenal so much? Because I'm making fun of an F-16 pilot that I've never met, but I've had to talk to on the radio over Afghanistan. Because this jerk was on a close air support. He said, you know what? I don't know if he's a jerk, but he made a bad mistake. He was on a close air support mission, troops in contact, and he needed to go to his tanker. So what they do is, sorry guys, story time. They do what we call yo-yo ops, where one they always fly in a pair of two, right? That's U.S. standard policy. You got two aircraft. That doesn't apply to like cargo planes and stuff, but fighter aircraft, tactical aircraft. Sorry. So one of the pair stays in contact with the mission on the ground. One goes up to the tanker. Now they have multiple radios, so they can talk to each other on VHF, while the guy going to the tanker talks to one of the controllers to find out where the tanker is. The guy still on the mission talks on UHF to the ground frequency, to the controller on the ground, like where do I drop my bombs, where's everything. This guy, and he was the flight lead too, he wasn't even the dumb wingman. Look at that, by the way. Love that. It's like negative. I'm in a negative. So flight lead was on his way to finding the tanker, and we had designated airspaces, like designated spots in the sky for the tankers to go to so that we could reference them. We gave them sometimes different names, but in this case, all the tankers' tracks had women's names. It's just the way we did it. So it was a naming convention. So if I just said, go to, I'm trying to make up a name that was not used. If I said, go to Andrea, every pilot has a little map and knows Andrea is a rectangular piece of sky here. And so, you know, you're gonna hook up with the tanker, you know, Texaco 23 in Andrea at 23 block 24 means he's in 23,000 to 24,000. And anyway, it just so happens that Texaco was refueling, and of course there's a car accident now that it's raining. Texaco is refueling either AWACS or J-Stars. I think it was J-Stars, which happens to be a larger reconnaissance aircraft based on 707 airframe. Looks like it's a tanker-sized airframe. So you tell the pilot all this stuff. I'm sorry, guys. You can fast forward this if you don't like the pilot is a moron story. So he is going there, and you know, like, so I was on the radio for this. I was doing the tanker handoff while someone else was directing action overhead. And so I have a little screen radar picture that I can that's relayed to me that I can tell the pilot this is exactly what you're looking for. So I tell the pilot, you know, your tanker is bearing here. This thing over here is not. I give him another call sign. And so you give him, you know, directions. And sure enough, this asshole starts going towards the J-Stars that's going the complete opposite way. And, you know, so you give him another radio call, you know, Viper 1-1, Texaco 2-3, bra, bearing range altitude aspect, blah, 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 blah. And then you start getting real directive. Viper 1-1, tanker, your nose 11 miles high. Look for navigation light. You know what I mean? Like, this guy was convinced he knew what he was looking at better than I did, and kept saying, visual, I'm visual, I'm visual. And we kept saying, no, no, you're not, bro. And then he actually came up to us and he's like, tell the tanker to lower his boom. And I finally, you try to avoid embarrassing these dudes on the radio, but I finally just had to say, Viper 1-1, you are trailing a J-Stars. Your tanker is now 14 miles behind you and 2,000 feet above you. And J-Stars would appreciate it if you get off his ass. And it was real quiet on the radio, and the pilot just comes back with, phenomenal. But he said it in a way. He said it in a way that, like, it was somehow not his fault. Like, it was everyone else's fault that he kept chasing the wrong plane. Just the way he came back with phenomenal. Like, we didn't... Anyway, sorry. So that's why I use the word phenomenal so much. Because it reminds me of happy times where pilots are stupid. But it is a phenomenal blade. It is a phenomenal knife. Phenomenal. It really is. It really is an awesome knife. The drop bear is very EDC friendly. The weight is great. 20 CV steel is great. Not good, great steel. The action on their, what do they call it? The clutch lock. So their version, their take on the no longer trademarked or copyrighted axis lock. I'm doing this to show you no blade play. And it is tuned out of the box. Benchmade's problem is, or I haven't bought one in a while though, when you get an axis lock, it is tight and you have to tune it up. This comes out of the box ready to rock and still 100% fully centered. Now this is on bearings. A lot of the Benchmades are still on washers, which is a different scenario. But I'm just showing this is what's in the realm of possible of how tuned up and ready to go a lock like this can be. And of course, yeah, the toxic carbon fiber is beautiful. It is awesome looking. It is just so cool. Deep carry clip, reversible left or right. It's got retention, but a little bit of give too. I forgot. I knew drop bear was familiar, but I forgot that this was the drop bear, and I love the drop bear, and I've got pictures of it on Instagram. I'll do it side by side on Instagram. It'll probably go up on the Facebook page too. This is an awesome knife, and I love this knife. This is a perfect EDC knife. I really do love it. Where is the other one? It's around here. It's right around here. It's on a shelf. So, excellent. I mean, beautiful. I love this. I absolutely love this. And it's funny, you know, I told that whole story about deployments. That was the deployment where we were all into zombies. We were totally zombie. There was a theme to for our crew for every deployment, and we were zombies that deployment. But it just so fits and figures with this toxic thing. I love it. It's great. Good story time connection. So 3 items in the box. Not a lot of items, but the quality on these things, I can speak to the quality on 2 of them as outstanding. These 2 knives are going to last you just about forever. I mean, we know for a fact, at least, this Kaiser is rock solid and tough. And the Elementum obviously is a step down. That's why it's not in the premium box, in the standard box, but it's still a hell of a knife. This little guy I'm not so sure about, but I know that if the boys don't claim it, I mean, and the boys will use it for stuff, especially Aiden, but I know that it's got value in terms of just holding on to, trade bait, gifting. I mean, so I think the value is there in the box. Even though we don't have a whole lot of stuff, I'm really happy with what came out of the box, especially this guy. This is just awesome. I mean, like, I would buy these 2 on my own. I'm not sure at what point, like, I didn't even know this existed, but if I saw it in a store, I would absolutely grab it on my own. I might not, because I like to go against what everybody else likes, and everybody loves the Elementum, but having it in my hand now, I would definitely spend money on this. This is, I'm getting used to the mechanics of the button lock. Just like one-handing an axis lock takes a little bit of feeling and getting used to it, but once you get the mechanics down in your hand, you do it forever. Same thing with finding that sweet detent spot to release the button. But I would absolutely pay money for this knife too. And we have a little bit of remains to be seen about this guy, but totally happy with the box. I love EDC Club because the stuff they send is always really good quality stuff. I love it. And I love switching our thinking from, you know, the usual outdoors survival stuff to, like, what am I going to carry just for EDC? And everything in this box can be used for that. Awesome. So, what do you guys think of EDC Club this month? I know some people might be a little disappointed that there's only 3 items, but again, if you look at the value of the 3 items, I think it's fine. But I'd love to know your thoughts on the 3 items we have here. Next tool, button Elementum, and of course, this beautiful toxic fat carbon fiber. I'm watching that. It's, Drop Bear, which is just a phenomenal EDC knife. So, yeah. Tell me what you think, guys. Really, really curious. Really want to know. And so while you guys are getting ready to do that, remember that you guys are all absolutely awesome. I appreciate every single one of you, and I'll be back again real soon.